Why pay more when it is to your advantage to own the luxurious Fairlane 500? When you compare the Ford Fairlane 500 with the Pontiac Chieftain, you are bound to ask, why buy a Pontiac when the Fairlane 500 offers more for less money? It's a good question, especially in view of the fact that the Pontiac and Chevrolet share the same body shell, which is comparable to Ford's Custom and Custom 300 models. The Fairlane 500 has a completely different and bigger body shell from the Custom and Custom 300 and is an entirely new car, a new concept in the low-price field. And you can spot this quickly when you see the Fairlane 500 and Chieftain together. The lower, wider, and longer Fairlane 500, with its canted fins, bold taillights, and smooth, rakish lines, seems very modern and in step with tomorrow. The hardtop styling of the town sedan is another obvious design advantage over the Chieftain, which continues to carry standard center posts. With the windows up, the thin-pillared town sedan has all the distinction and flair of the town Victoria without the added expense. The Pontiac four-door sedan buyer, on the other hand, gets the standard sedan look. The lowness of the Fairlane 500, almost 4 inches lower than that of the Chieftain, not only adds to beauty, but also provides a lower center of gravity, increased road stability, and hence greater driving safety. In overall width, the Fairlane 500 is almost 2 inches wider than the Pontiac Chieftain, while in overall length, the Fairlane 500 is almost an inch longer. Not a very important point, except that it shows that more expensive cars are not necessarily bigger cars. When it comes to interior dimensions, the Pontiac Chieftain is almost identical with the Fairlane 500. For example, the Fairlane tops Pontiac in shoulder room, 57.3 inches front and 57 inches rear shoulder room, compared to Pontiac's 56.7 inches and 56.4 inches front and rear, respectively. Pontiac does provide an engine choice. The 227 horsepower V8 standard with synchromesh transmission, or the 252 and 290 horsepower V8s available only with Hydromatic. The Fairlane 500 brackets the Pontiac neatly, allowing the 500 buyer to order his car with just the right power to fit his needs. If he's economy-minded, he can order Ford's economical 144 horsepower 6. If he wants more power and performance, he can have his choice of 4 famous Ford V8s, ranging up to 300 supercharged horsepower. Clearly, the Fairlane 500 has a nice edge in power and performance, and in choice of power and performance. But only an action test can give anyone a true appreciation of the tremendous performance of the new Fairlane 500, including its wonderful ease of handling and smooth, luxurious ride. In this respect, the Fairlane offers great advantages over the Pontiac Chieftain. With improved angle-poised ball-joint front suspension, which is now swept back so that the wheels roll with the punch to absorb road shocks far better. Improved wide contour frame, which cradles the passengers within the frame rails more safely and more comfortably. In luxury features, the Fairlane 500 offers everything the Chieftain does and more. The Fairlane 500 has a wider range of standard interior trims to choose from, 5 against only 1. The Chieftain does offer 3 more optional trims, but only at extra cost. Also, the 500's trims are all carefully color-keyed with the exterior paint. And the quality of the 500's fabrics and trim, compared with the Chieftain's, clearly testify to the fact that the 500 is the top of Ford's line of cars and that the Chieftain is the bottom car of the Pontiac line. Still other testimony. A foam rubber front seat cushion, comfortable and durable, is standard on the Fairlane 500, optional at extra cost in the Chieftain. And luxurious deep pile carpets are standard in the 500, but are not even available in the Chieftain. It is hard to believe, for you would expect more luxury at least in a medium-priced car, but you have just seen the comparison. And you have seen that you get in the Fairlane 500 better styling, greater size, comparable room, and your choice of performance, in addition to greater interior luxury and beauty. And now that we've talked about just a few of the examples of the Fairlane 500's superiority over the Pontiac Chieftain, let's see how they compare in price. Let's equip them with items most people want for everyday driving: radio, heater, automatic transmission, electric clock, foam rubber seat, positive action wipers, wheel covers, air cleaner, oil filter, dual exhausts, and we will use the 245 horsepower V8, which compares with the Chieftain's 252 horsepower engine. And the cost? Based on factory-suggested retail prices, the Fairlane 500 can be owned at far less cost than the Pontiac Chieftain. So much less, in fact, that for the difference, the Fairlane buyer can equip his car, in addition to all these items, with power steering, power brakes, four-way power seat, windshield washer, padded sun visors, padded instrument panel, and seat belts, and still have money left over. In view of these facts, anyone thinking of buying a Pontiac Chieftain should seriously ask himself this question: why pay more when you can get the Fairlane 500 for less? Yes, why pay more when it is to your advantage to own the all-new modern Fairlane 500?
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more.